Oh, do you get offended easily? Cool, but let me warn you right away. I don't care. The truth is going to be thrown in your face with no filter, and if you can't handle it, go watch something else. If you're getting involved with the wrong woman, it's time to wake up, my friend. Today, I'm going to introduce you to 7 types of women you need to run from faster than from an overdue bill. Want to keep your mental peace and not end up drained like an emotional vampire? Then sit down and listen until the end, because what I'm about to tell you will turn your whole perspective on relationships upside down. Before we continue, let me remind you that this video only reached you because someone who's not lazy liked and subscribed to the channel. So do your part and don't be that guy who just watches without interacting. Comment gratitude down below because the algorithm needs to understand that this message is going to save the lives of others like you. Now, without further delay, let's get to the point. Number 1, the parasite woman. The classic lazy woman. The one who sees her parents working themselves to death to keep the house running, but like the freeloader she is, she prefers to become part of the furniture laying on the couch. Is the house on fire? She doesn't care because the only thing she's moving is her finger scrolling on the phone screen. Cleaning, washing dishes, helping with anything? No way! She thinks her mere existence is enough contribution. The saddest part is that she's so comfortable that even when everyone else is hustling every day, she doesn't even try to hide it. She's lazy and proud of it, but it doesn't stop there. When someone with the most patience in the world asks her for help, what does she do? She pulls out an excuse so fast you'd think she rehearsed it. She fakes some pain here, some tiredness there, or makes up an urgent task that never actually happens. And boom, she's off the hook. But wait until Mother's Day or some special date comes around. That's when you see her other side. She's the first to post a long, fake-loving message on social media, using all those cliché phrases that only people with nothing real to say repeat. A devoted daughter. On social media. In real life. She won't even help clear her own plate from the table. Let me tell you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. If this woman doesn't lift a finger for the people who are there for her every day, do you think she's going to move heaven and earth for you? Wake up, partner. She's a master at keeping up appearances. Loves to seem dedicated, but in practice, she does nothing. And you, maybe hoping to build something together, share responsibilities, and grow as a couple, will be left waiting. Because with her, everything will fall on your shoulders while she pretends to be busy with anything but reality. If you want a life of peace and true partnership, steer clear of this type. This one will only drain you dry and still act like a saint online. Number 2, the woman who still keeps her ex's memories. Man, if she still has pictures of her ex on social media, you should already see the red flag flashing in front of your face. That screams, "I haven't moved on!" louder than a car alarm. She's still stuck in the past, whether out of pure nostalgia or because she likes to hold on to old memories. The point is, she hasn't let go of that emotional baggage. And do you really think she's going to fully commit to a new relationship? Spoiler, she won't. And listen, I bet she'll tell you, "Oh, it's just a memory," or "It means nothing." Yeah, sure. Save that for someone who believes in fairy tales. If it was just a memory, she would have deleted it a long time ago. What it really shows is that she's not ready to move on, and worse, she doesn't even know what she wants out of life. If she had any clarity, she would have thrown those pictures away and closed the door on the past. But no, she's keeping the museum open, as if waiting for something. Now pay attention. If she's not 100% available to leave her ex in the past, how do you think you're going to build anything meaningful with her? Man, you don't need someone dragging emotional chains behind them. If you want something solid, healthy, and real, you need someone who's already cleaned up her past and is ready to live in the present with you. Otherwise, expect drama, comparisons, and a never-ending ghost in the relationship. Number 3. The woman who bites the hand that feeds her. Now, tell me this. If a woman has the nerve to curse her own parents, what do you think is in store for you? If she doesn't respect the people who gave her a home, food, and probably put up with all her teenage tantrums, do you think she'll treat you with love and care when things get tough? Spoiler, she won't. This kind of disrespect is the biggest sign of emotional immaturity you'll ever find. Someone who disrespects their parents has no concept of gratitude or respect. And if she can't treat the people who have been there for her in good and bad times with decency, believe me, she won't think twice about cursing you out when something doesn't go her way. This lack of regard for her parents is just a preview of what's to come. If she treats the people who raised her like garbage, what's stopping her from doing the same to you? And even more, if she's selfish and puts her own desires above everything else, you'll just be a background character in the drama where she's the lead actress. Healthy relationship? Forget it. It'll be conflict after conflict because someone like this doesn't know how to deal with frustration like an adult. And let's be real, if respect doesn't start at home, it won't exist anywhere else. So, my friend, if you're seeing this kind of behavior, turn around. If you want a partner who values others and is ready to build something solid, look for someone who knows how to appreciate the people around them. A woman who disrespects her parents is sending you a clear warning. You're next. Number 4. The woman who has cheated on a previous partner. Let's get straight to the point. If she has already cheated on an ex, what makes you think you'll be the exception to the rule? My friend, cheating is the biggest sign of disrespect someone can show in a relationship. If she was capable of betraying someone she supposedly loved, do you really think you won't be next in line for her games? Spoiler, you will be, and probably sooner than you think. Cheating isn't just a one-time mistake, no. It's a pattern of behavior, a tendency. The thrill of the moment outweighs any promise of loyalty. And believe me, if she threw one relationship in the trash for a new crush, she won't think twice about doing the same to yours. And when the relationship ends badly, you can bet the ghosts of that mess will haunt whatever you're trying to build. Cheating usually happens because the person lacks the maturity to address problems head-on. They avoid dialogue, responsibility, and of course, commitment. If she's already shown that at the first opportunity, she'll jump ship. How are you going to trust her? Trust is the foundation of everything. If you can't trust that she'll honor the relationship, you're already digging a grave for your peace of mind. Here's some real advice. Stay away from someone with that kind of history. Value someone who knows what loyalty is, who understands that commitment is more than just a pretty word on Instagram. By avoiding a woman with this kind of pattern, you save yourself from a lot of headaches and make room for someone who genuinely values what a true relationship is. Number 5, the woman addicted to drama. Brace yourself, because this one turns chaos into an art form. The drama queen doesn't just enjoy conflict, she needs it. It's like the fights are the fuel that keeps her life going. Any tiny thing turns into a storm, whether it's a wet towel on the bed or a text message you took 10 minutes to respond to. For her, simplicity doesn't exist. Her day isn't complete unless there's some drama, a scene, or an emotional explosion, and guess who's left dealing with the mess? You, of course. If you're with someone like this, you already know what it's like, walking on eggshells all the time, trying to avoid the next outburst. And let's be honest, life already has enough problems. Do you really want to add the weight of unnecessary drama every single day? The woman who insists on turning every little detail into a circus isn't going to give you peace. And believe me, peace is one of the most underrated aspects of a relationship, but you only realize its value once it's gone. This woman will fight in restaurants, make a scene at the mall, and dramatize even the way you breathe. The atmosphere? Toxic, of course. The communication? Replaced by endless yelling and baseless accusations. You become the constant target of meaningless arguments. Your patience wears thin, and eventually, so does your mental health. She drains you, wears you out, and you'll start questioning when you stopped feeling at peace with your own life. A relationship should be a safe space where you can grow and build something solid, not a battlefield where you barely have time to breathe between one attack and another. If you find yourself constantly caught up in fights, always in the middle of some confusion created out of nowhere, it might be time to rethink what you're doing there. Peace and stability should be priorities. If all you find is drama and chaos, get out while you still can. Number 6, the controlling woman. This one seems like she walked straight out of a dictator's handbook. She wants to control everything, from what you wear to who you talk to, and she won't stop there. The controlling woman will want to know where you are every second, bombard you with questions if you respond 2 minutes late to a message, and you can bet she'll snoop through your phone whenever she gets the chance. She thinks she can shape you into what she wants, as if you're just a toy piece in the perfect world she's created in her head. If she's always setting rules and surrounding you with distrust, it's time to realize that this isn't a healthy relationship. It's a prison disguised as love. And don't fool yourself. This behavior isn't going to change. She'll tell you she does it because she cares, but deep down, it's insecurity disguised as control, and that will suffocate any chance of you having your own life. A relationship is a partnership, not emotional slavery. Run from this before you lose even your own identity. Number 7, the victim mindset woman. Get ready. Because with the victim mindset woman, nothing is ever her fault. If something goes wrong, it's your fault, society's fault, the weather's fault, Mercury retrograde's fault, but never hers. She's the queen of self-pity and loves to play the victim card in every situation. If you argue, guess who's the poor innocent one in the story? Her, of course. She'll paint herself as the misunderstood one, the one who never makes mistakes, the one who's always wronged. The problem is, this game emotionally traps you. You start thinking you're always doing something wrong even when you're not. Playing the victim is a form of manipulation. She makes you feel guilty for things that aren't even your responsibility and uses that to manipulate you emotionally. A healthy relationship is built on shared responsibility, not an endless soap opera where one person is always the villain. If you notice that you're always being blamed and nothing is ever her fault, my friend, run. You don't have time to be the supporting actor in the victimhood show she insists on living in. So, my friend, if you've recognized any of these women that I've described here, it's time to take a step back and seriously think about what you want for your life. Because let me tell you, being with the wrong person can cost you way more than sleepless nights and endless arguments. It can cost you your peace, your energy, and even your sanity. Don't fool yourself with empty promises or the hope that things will change. People like this don't change. The pattern is already there. You just need to decide whether you'll keep letting it drag you down or choose to protect what's most important, your peace and your dignity. A good relationship is one that adds to your life, that brings balance, partnership, and above all, respect. If you're with someone who drags you into a pit of drama, manipulation, or any of these toxic behaviors, it's better to walk away. It's not worth it. In the end, the most important thing is being with someone who values you, who supports you, and who's ready to build something real. And if you've made it this far and still haven't liked the video, it's time to stop being a passive viewer. Like, subscribe, and comment freedom down below, because that's what you'll gain when you get rid of this kind of woman. And of course, share this video with that friend of yours who desperately needs to hear these truths. See you in the next reality check.